Hello, this is Freedom Friday. So, what I thought about was break every chain. I have always thought to myself that I always don't need to be respectable, whatever, and I do kind of like watch what I say to other people. So, I don't know. Like I said, I do think the abusers have control. The abusive people have control, because it would be so many times where people would contradict themselves. So it's almost like I was just having a conversation with a very respectable person in my life, and she said, well, I know everything, and this person told me, and this person told me, and that person told me. People will find ways for you to just be like, let me praise my mother, let me jump up for my father, let me give praise and hand claps to my to whoever. And people forget that you will always remember how you were treated. You will always remember what you were like, what it is that you would like different in your life. And if those things are not different, then you end up letting them go. And so, again, it's almost like people, they will take something and then they'll make it into everything, and then tell you can't make it into everything because you were raised like this. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like where people feel like, now in this day and age, nobody wants me to feel my grown woman. I got to be the woman that they want me to be, or the woman how they are described as a woman, how this woman is described as a woman. When a woman can look like a full grown woman and still have the mind of the past, or the mind of a child, or the mind of somebody that has not reached full capacity. So, or even they will have different stereotypes or places that are held in a position where they want you to feel like you owe them some respect, and you haven't earned my respect. You have not earned my respect. So it's like you have never earned my respect, and it's like you could do as much as you want to, as much as you need to, you see, and you won't earn it. And I feel like also people will try to stress you to the point where you don't even need to be stressed. Like, it's not your problem. It's not your problem anymore. Some things are just not my problems. And that's where I'm at. It's just not my problem. None of it is my problem. And, I think that's where I'm at. I have been and done so much for people and tried to do it. And none of it is, I can't even say it's monetary, because I have been a broke teacher for most of my life. And when I did have the money to do it, I tried, But for the most part, it wasn't that. It was just like I wanted people to know that you yourself are beautiful and special and everything. And you deserve love, and I do too. You deserve grace, and I do too. You deserve everything that you feel like that's in your power to want, have, and love, and discuss, and everything. I don't know. Like, it's just like y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. You can only give so much respect until the respect is gone. And it's like, and people, they have lines of respect. Because of the Bible say you gotta do this and you gotta do that and you gotta do this and you gotta do that. But what if that's not given to you? I remember it was this video going around. This little boy had to smack his mama. Let me tell y'all something. The woman was on drugs, and he smacked her because she was hurting herself. Not to say that he smacked her and he was wrong, because he was her child. And so somebody might look at that, and if you put that to the Bible, it'll say, what is it? Do not whatever against your mother or your father, right? But that kid, how you know that day he didn't smack her and drag her butt to the hospital, and maybe that knocked some sense into her butt to stop doing drugs. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe that smack was meant to say, I would never in my life be like you. And so it's like that pain that was caused from his mother doing all that stuff made him into something better than he was before. You understand what I'm saying? It's like it made him into something so much better than he was before. And so that's the story that we need to be looking at, because it was like everybody would have been shamed. They wanted to shame him. You smacked your mother and it was a video. You smacked so what? So what? At the end of the day, she was doing drugs. She was doing something that she shouldn't have been doing in the first place. She was in a place of pain that she shouldn't have been in the first place, especially with her child. So somebody will always want to break you down. I'm telling you, they're going to try to break you down at every point you get. Every time you make a decision that's against the norm, against everything they know and love, everything that they've been taught, every bridge and breaking a bone, guess what's going to happen? They're going to come and try to deter you. Get away from her. Push away. Get away. Don't do that, because you're not woman enough. You're not grown enough. You're not respectable enough. Listen to yourself. Listen to you. It's like, no, I'm trying to show you that all this stuff is just like something that leads up, because the past does count. The past is going to make a better future. And people tell you, don't look at the past no more, because the past doesn't teach you anything, but the past teaches you a lot. The past teaches you a lot, because somebody can sit in your face today and smile at you, right? Like they didn't hurt you in the past. And not be pushed past their feelings, because now they want to hurt you again, because you right here again. And you let them in your life again. You can't let these people back in your life. And it don't matter who they are. I promise you, it don't matter who they are. It don't matter who they are, because if they loved you, they would have treated you like that in the first place. They would have took you and carried you and did everything they were supposed to do in the first place. Do you understand? It's like in the first place. I ain't gonna never have my nieces and nephews tell me. I'm gonna have one tell you that I popped them. I did more than pop them. But let me tell you something. They ain't gonna never come back and tell you that I didn't make them cocoa, or I didn't help them with homework, or whatever I could do for them, I did it. Do you understand? You can't have none of these people come back and tell you that, oh yeah, this what she did. This what I thought she was gonna do, but this what she did. Yeah, she was in there trying to take over the house. That's what my grandmama told my auntie. I'm trying to take the house. I wasn't trying to take no house. Not after you done lived in it. I'm not trying to take nothing from you. I don't want it. You see what I'm saying? I don't want it. Y'all don't be listening to me. See, y'all be listening to the part of the song that say she got love for sex. No, baby. I'm telling you, I don't want it. Because I know I can build something for myself that's so much better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some stuff just ain't got the right foundation. Y'all don't get what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know God been working in me since I've been born. Like, y'all keep playing with me. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. Everything ain't got the right foundation. And if you don't have the right foundation, you can't be with me. That's the bottom line. I don't care who you are. If you wavering, if you falling, if you shaking, I don't have time for it, because guess what? You ain't built me. You ain't putting nothing in me that's going to enrich me. But if you solid, you hear me? Solid. I got your back and I want you to have mine. That's all I'm saying. I can't be out here on no messed up stuff and I got one life to live and I got a son to give it to. Y'all got it messed up. People would look at your situation and think you worse off than they are, when they actually worse off than you are. You think I want to be paying some? I ain't even got time for it. Listen to me. Yeah, people will look at you and think that you worse off than they are, and they actually worse off than you are. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that my intentions were not pure. You're not gonna sit here and tell me with those pure intentions that I'm not living the best life that I can right now. That's not what you're gonna tell me. People not gonna tell me that I'm out here doing something wrong for my child. Now, when I'm shooting up, right? When I'm drinking, when I'm out here partying and sleeping with all them different men, guess what? That's when you can come back and tell me something about what I done with my life. But if that's not the case, if I'm working, trying to do the best for my kid, taking care of myself, taking care of his wealth, guess what? And the only complaint is he say he don't got nowhere to hang his picture on the wall. That's his only complaint? I'm telling you. You can't can't nobody tell me nothing. Nothing. Because I'm just as grown as the next person. Just as grown as that man that you telling that he's a grown man. I'm a grown woman. And either way, people would like to give respect that they have not earned. They love it. They want to have it. It ain't yours. You didn't earn it. Earn it. Then let's see what you say. Earn it. And then come and talk to me. Earn it. Because until then, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing. Y'all can keep on going through these games and no, I'm not playing. Anyway, it's Shantae, Brown Sugar Talks. Please have a good day. Please have the best day in life. Please, 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 please.